Hello everybody, Lauren here again. This is just a full moon in Gemini. I know technically it was this morning, but it's still today. A full moon reading in Gemini. I have my moon in Gemini, so this is likely going to be interesting. I know this wasn't really planned in advance, and this is sort of why. I'll just quick, and I hope you can hear me. I have a new microphone. Hello. So I hope you can hear me. If anyone does join the feed, do tell me. Excuse me. This is part of the reason it was not planned. Hello, Marilyn. Yeah, this is the part of the reason it wasn't planned. I have had one of the strangest last few weeks. I wanted to get everything sorted for today, and all my reading is done, and all this kind of stuff. And I won't bore you with all the details. But the weekend I was very ill. The week before I upgraded my internet, which still has not come through. So I am basically still waiting for that to come through to have fast internet, more reliable. I'm also trying to organize everything to do with the new channel. Well, not new channel, it's the same channel, it's the same me. But basically it's more to do with, I suppose you would call it branding, branding like that. And I've been doing that, and then my cat, she got stuff up her nose, and that was yesterday, and then she did it again today, and it's just been all over the place. So that's why I haven't been able to properly schedule, because I did not know if I would genuinely have time to do it. But I have now got time to do it. I've got my meds from the doctor today, and I'm feeling better, and that's me. So fingers crossed the fast internet will also happen very, very soon. Is this microphone better than my laptop one? Can you hear me very clearly? Because I'm hoping so. It took like 3 weeks to get here from Hong Kong, so I'm hoping it's worth it. So hello, Ariella, nice to see you. All right, so all that aside, and before I start, I just wanted to take a moment of your time. I was cleaning up downstairs, putting up the Christmas tree. I know it's almost upon us, and all that kind of stuff, but I was putting up the Christmas tree, and then I found this, which I thought was amazing. And I think this is Lisa Rogers artwork, and I'm going to be putting that probably in some videos because I think it's beautiful, and I can. So without further ado, let's go into the reading. It's a very odd day today anyway. Big election in the UK. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but from what I actually predicted yesterday when I did a little tarot reading, and so did my mother, we both said it's going to be close, and the exit poll has said it's not that close. So whether the actual results are more to do with our reading or something changed today, I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this beautiful reading for this beautiful moon. Hopefully it's a beautiful reading. Bigging myself up a little bit there. There we are. I was just looking for my cards. So again, if you have any questions, I can do them after this particular reading for you guys. And this is how unorganized I am. I'm having to unbox it in front of you and everything. Oh, that reminds me, somebody asked me, I can't remember who, I do apologize. They said, have I got another witch casket? I did. I got the November witch casket, but I have not had time to actually do an unboxing yet. I don't know whether I will, because it's November and everybody's probably already seen everything that's in it. But it was really nice. Not as me as the October one, but it was nice. It was still good. Alright, so the Moonology cards. Let's have a look and see what's coming through for us. What messages does the full moon in Gemini have for us? And I hope some of you actually saw that crystal move on that video. It did serve to freak out my friends a little bit. So I just was like, okay. This is so sweet. We got new moon in Gemini. Seriously, I didn't know what was coming out. And then it was a new moon. I know it's full moon in Gemini, but communication is key. So with the full moon in Gemini, I know this is very much on our duality, and it's very much focused on how we incorporate two different sides of ourselves. Now, this is my interpretation of the full moon in Gemini. It's not maybe what every astrologer has to say about it. For me, when I think of Gemini, I think of the duality. I think of being quite a sort of like, a lot of people say Gemini have a switch, like a split personality. And I think that it's just an attachment. Sometimes they can completely step back and switch off emotions. They can switch off something because that's to protect themselves. They are very good at writing communication, but sometimes not so much in the way that other people want them to be. And I think that is a big thing with today's full moon. And I know it says new moon, but it is something to do with communication. It's something to do with how we incorporate with others. And maybe that's something to do in the UK as well, because there's been a miscommunication here somewhere if this is kind of what's happening. But I do feel like there's something coming in here. Yeah, so communication does seem to be the key. The communication is very important for us to maintain and establish and to continue going on a road of openness and fluidity and fruitfulness. And they did show me a fruit tree. And I feel like the more we talk about things, the more we open a channel of communication between each other, the less mystery there is, the less, this person suffers from this and I don't know what it is, I'm scared of it, so I'm going to put it over there. No, we want to communicate. We want to be very much in tune with what the world is and how the world works. And if we want to change it, that is the specific thing that we need to do. We need to communicate with everybody. We need to be very standing our ground, I think, is a theme that's coming through here to me. Standing our ground. And that does not mean like on a global scale. I mean, it could apply. But to the people who are watching this video, this applies to you. And it may be that you start seeing people be more outspoken and have their boundaries more defined. The worst thing you can hear is you've changed when you've tried to exercise boundaries, when you have tried to establish yourself and protect yourself from energies that may not be the best for you. And as soon as somebody goes, you've changed, then that, I think, is, something that isn't really good. You have changed, you wanted to change, presumably, and that is kind of you ascending from their lower vibration. I hope that makes sense. So communication to yourself is also key, as well as everybody else. Communication to yourself and making sure that your message, if you do want to pass on messages, is very clear as well. So I'm just going to do another card. Do let me know if this is still working, by the way, because my PC broke. That's another thing I forgot to tell you. My PC broke. So I've been doing all my readings on this laptop here, including 2020 readings, if you are interested in any of that. Whoa. And thank you so much to everybody who's bought one from me already. Right, let's see. Another new moon. Hi, Black Beauty. Black Beauty. Hello, Angel Wisdom, and hello, Sakara. So yeah, another new moon. So we've got two new moons here. A new start is coming. This has come out quite a bit, actually. So a new start. 2020, actually, I think, is the big new start. I think it's established as we believe some things are going to be. So the standard world order that we're currently in, we're going to start to see some revolution. We're going to start to see some big changes. And I think that's communication coming in as well. We're going to start to see people come forwards and be more vocal and protest more. We're going to see people putting actions to their voices. We're going to start seeing people who they really are and seeing how they stand up to things. Prejudice is going to be exposed. That's something that just came to me. So prejudice is going to be exposed. And I do feel there's a lot of, I don't know, this just seems like the calm before the storm. I know a lot of things that happened for me in the last week, like illnesses and upgrades and technology going strange and everything happening. But I do think there's something else on its way, and I don't want to freak anyone out. I don't think that this is a bad thing that's going to happen here. I don't think this is like, oh no. I don't feel like that. I feel this is more to do with how we approach it and how we prepare for it. My New Zealand friend, I call her my soul sister. You may know I've mentioned her several times. Her name's Amy, and she is a very instrumental part as to how I got into tarot. She is very in tune with this stuff, and she basically, we had a discussion about it a month or two ago actually, and she was saying about how we are, anyone who's not ready for 2020 is probably going to get a big shake-up. Anybody who's not working on themselves, not heading into 2020 with true intentions, with pure intentions, just going to be at the lowest vibration, not bothered with anything, they're probably not going to be able to ride out 2020 as easily or as effectively as the rest of us who are looking at 2020 as what it is, and it's a big energy shift. It's a big change. I have not seen, 2010 was a big time, and it was like, oh yeah, it's 2010. It doesn't feel the same way as this year does, as 2020. Like looking back 10 years ago, I didn't even realize it was another decade. I was just like, okay, I'm going to have to try and remember to put 2020 down now instead of 2009. This is going to be different. This is going to be, I feel it already, this is going to be different. This is going to be strong. I've been feeling it since October. There's something coming in, and it could be to do with the astrology. So I can't remember whether it's Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn. Can't recall, honestly. But I do believe that there's something integral here, and there's something that we all need to be aware of, where we put in our efforts, where we put in our intentions, where we put in our thoughts. Are we going, oh, everything's going to be crap in 2020, or 2020 better be good to me? How about you go in thinking, I'm going to be great, I'm going to be good to me, and then 2020 is going to raise to my same vibration. I already think that I'm going to have a really good year. 2020, I'm positive, I'm optimistic. I'm not going to let any doubt head in. It's just a fresh start. You could easily get dragged down into, oh, I don't want any more of this, I don't want any more of that, I don't want any more of this. No, I'm just going, okay, well, I don't want any more, so I'm welcoming the fresh stuff. Welcoming the fresh stuff. It's like if you were here physically with me around a campfire, I would welcome you all. Welcome you all. Come sit by me. Take a seat or a rock or something, whatever you want to sit on. And we can just have a conversation. We can get, dialogues flowing. We can roast marshmallows if you want to do that. I've never done that, but you can do that if you want to. It's just a case of trying to develop ourselves in a certain way that we meet the vibration 2020 already has. It's got such expectation already. Everyone's like, I'm ready for this new beginning. So I think everyone is, hands down, trying to push themselves forwards. Alexis, that is very true. Learning about patience is very much something that everybody needs to do. It's like the industries that I've been in, everyone wants it now. And that can override the thing as to it's coming, just be prepared to meet it. It's coming, be prepared to meet it. But nobody really wants to prepare. Nobody wants to wait and get themselves ready for that next someone. I think it's same in a lot of romance readings. Unfortunately, I'm not Please do not think that I am dissing romance or love, or your questions about romance and love. They're very important. But it is a case of frequently, and a majority, are we communicating effectively with our partners? Are we communicating effectively with each other, with ourselves, with what we want out of the relationship? Are we giving ourselves a checkup every now and again to see what we want out of things? And I think that's the case of 2020. If you think, I hate this, I hate it, then what are you going to do to change it? How can you change your vibration to meet a different level of something and attract it in? So that's something that I've been learning over 2019, is the art of vibration and manifestation and bringing in some new things. There's something that has been on my mind, like needling me in the back of my head, probably since about July, and that is the direction that I'm going to take the channel. Now, I know many of you have been like used to me as being Lorian, with Lorian, this is Lorian, and I'm still going to be Lorian. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not handing this over to my cat, even though I believe, because she's outside, she would very much enjoy me to do. She would love to kind of go, hey, and just be all about her. But it's still going to be me. It's still going to be me, Lorian. But it is going to be, I think, just more, I don't know, how, encapsulate my energy a little bit more. Hello, everybody's joining me now. Sorry, I just getting distracted by all these comments. Hello, Amy, Harry, hello, Ariella, and hello, Enzo again. Welcome, everybody. I must have drawn something in when I said, everybody come sit with me by the campfire, and then everybody suddenly just came on. So hello. But yeah, the new direction that I'm going with for the channel. Hello, Remy, my adopted cat Remy. You may have seen in May. That was a big change. Little Remy's just come to say hello. I won't pick him up because he doesn't like being picked up. But the new direction that I'm going to take the channel is based on where my love of tarot and my love of, well, actually, when I realized that I was, interested in witchcraft, that I could have this third sense here, that I was talking to the universe. It was just a natural thing. As soon as I went there to New Zealand, I immediately went, boom, I'm connected, I'm there. So I'm going to be known as the Wellington Witch, and I've already got some intros, and I'm going to be raising to the vibration of the Wellington Witch, and I'm going to touch base with the origins of where Lorian, me, was created, in a sense of I read tarot, I connect to spirit, I have crystals move on my desk by themselves, and I think that that's going to mean more to me, and therefore help everybody else recognize what they get from me. And it just felt really important, and I don't want to be known like McDonald's or something like that. It's not my intention. It's just a case of that's where it came from, and that's where my soul started flowering, and that's why I'm here talking to you guys. I mean, it took a while. When I first learned tarot, it took a while to build confidence to even read for people I didn't know. And then I'm reading for people on YouTube now. So it's a massive change, but my roots, and which woke me up, were in Wellington. And I am the Witch of Wellington. I don't mind about it. But I hope you join with me on this new journey. I hope that you enter into 2020 with me still. And yeah, so if you do have any questions for this full moon in Gemini, or just in general, if you have any points you want to bring forward, if you have any observations, I welcome them as well. Please do let me know. I will link the comment on the screen. So yeah, that's me. And I do think communication, I didn't actually realize until I was speaking about it where or why Wellington Witch was just kind of going into my head so often. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. But it was like, you need to be this. So I'm being this now. I'm still Lorian. I'm still me. I'm still going to do these. It's just going to be different. You probably won't notice any change apart from a little banner that comes on and maybe a different setup. That's about it, really. And I did want to just thank you guys for your best of lucks. I did want to just say I've got these new cards. I'm still learning how to use them. Actually, that's something that I wanted to do just to everybody while you're here. Just want to see the type of people that we may be encountering. Evolving naturally. Yes, angel wisdom, I am evolving naturally. I hope so. Ooh, I just knocked a crystal off. And there it goes. See? I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be clumsy Lorian. I'm just going to be a little bit more centered. So, the people that we may meet. Okay. So, the people that we may meet this week. Companion. Cool. So, on the outside, on the good side, they may have loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. I would just call that selflessness, but okay. And on the shadow side, they may have betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So this could be somebody who you pour your heart out to and you communicate with, but they just turn around and go, oh, you know who said this, and blah, 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 and spill your secrets. Or use your secrets against you. So use your communication effectively, but if you do get a light attribute, really nice energy this week. Alright. And then the second one is child wounded. Do let me know if this mic is high quality as well, because like I said at the beginning, I waited a while for this. And then this one, the child wounded, is the light attribute. Sorry, it's very dark in here. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So you could be seeing somebody who may on the outside is broken. Or you could be feeling yourself this week a little bit downhearted, a little bit, something that just feels like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then you actually progress and actually connect with them on a good level, so to speak. And the shadow attributes: blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. This is another big thing through love. A lot of people that I talk to, particularly on the phone, actually, I do phone with people sometimes because they just want to talk about their partners or the exes, and they'll say they've always got something that's hurt them when they were little or when they were younger, and because of that they do this, or because of that they do that. And to be honest, that's not an excuse. They need to be able to work through that and recognize that themselves. They can't just say, well, when I was 3 my dad told me that I was fat, and they can't keep using that as an excuse. They need to evolve past that. They can't say, I didn't buy you flowers because when I was in 2nd grade somebody said that I looked like a mouse. They can't do that. So I think that's basically where communication again comes in with these 2 new moons here. I think it's very much a communication thing that needs to be evolved and experimented with. And also, I keep going on these tangents, I'm very, very sorry. If you do resonate with those 2 cards, by the way, do let me know, because I do believe that they are going to play a part. So the companion that may seem nice but maybe not, just tune in with your intuition. So yeah, the next thing that I was going to say is I'm going to try and exercise some bullet journaling, which if you're interested in what I do per week and stuff, because I know some people really love bullet journaling, I'll do little videos of my spreads and stuff for you guys. I'm really excited for that as well, because I do to-do lists every week. I just want them all in one place rather than scrappy bits of paper. And also I love art, so I'm going to try and get into art as well, and just try and organize my life in 2020. and try and get in contact with you guys more often as well. So I have a question, so I'm just going to show this now. So you feel strong energy with your twin flame, but you're wondering if cards show union soon. Ah, yes, you mentioned about the 5D and haven't met them in 3D yet. Let's see. I'll just do a brief card. And these are cards that do contain slight nudity. So please do let me know if that offends you, and I'll try and cover up any offending bits. So, one's come out already for you, Ariella. And that's the Nine of Cups. You're getting what you wish for. So, Nine of Cups, I do believe, means months. So the Cups is more months time. So you should be seeing them in a matter of months, maybe 9 months, but ultimately it could even mean September because the 9th of the year. But anyway, I do feel that you're going to see them quite soon. And this basically just means that you are getting your wish, what you're manifesting, which is really nice. So I don't see any other questions. And it's midnight for me. I don't mind answering another question or two if anyone has any. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to me ramble and share this spirituality path with you guys. I was like, oh yeah, I never even realised that that's why I'm going to be willing to it. So anyway, putting it back in its little bed. You're moving into Jan 2020. Are you still on the right path? I already got a yes for you, but I'll put you on here. Let's see. I'm going to do another tarot card. Hanged Man. So it's not necessarily a no. It's just a thing that you're probably going to be on the same vibration in the same position with this at the minute. So yeah, you're probably going to be. I don't see you need to change. I don't see you need to alter anything. From this, I just feel like it's not going to change yet. So you're still on a path because the connection, the diversion hasn't arrived yet. So yeah, you're fine there. You're fine there. I do feel that you're on the right path. I didn't see any no. All right. Penny. Okay. Ace of Cups. You have the new relationship card. So when this comes up, it means that there's a new relationship on its way. There's a freshness. And I think if you focus too much on relationship, you narrow the field until it can't move, until it can't find its way to you. So I feel like this is kind of just saying, release it, be free. Be free. Welcome the energy of love if it wants to come in. If it doesn't want to come in, bye-bye. It's just a case of you'll be fine. As soon as you feel settled in yourself, that is when you will attract the person. It's coming. Don't worry. Just don't be too, why can't I? Because that restricts. All right, let's have a look. I'm sorry, Black Beauty. I don't do conceive. I don't do pregnancy, but I will see if there is any happiness on its way for you. The reason that I don't do anything about conceiving is just because that's not up to me. And it's not up to me at all to see anything that's for you guys. So I don't want to do that. And I don't ask that. Eight of Cups. They're saying that there's something that you have to let go of before happiness that you desire, so family, will come in. There could be something that you need to readjust, a situation that you need to readjust before it would happen. So I hope that makes sense. New love. Ooh, lost a pension check. That's naughty. Just before Christmas as well. Okay. I don't know. They're not asking. Hang on. Okay, you have 2 cards. Because you have 2 questions. Okay. So yes, for the love, you have 2 of Cups. You have amazing timing. That's something that just came in. You have amazing timing, and you will have new love. I feel February. So a lot deepening in February. With regards to the lost pension check, you have the 3 of Swords, which means delays, separation, and just balls ups. It's not particularly eloquent, but just balls ups, And I think this will come in, but I don't know whether it's going to be today. It's probably going to be another day of, for God's sake, which I get, I understand. I hate it when people are late paying me, or when I think it was last year, and I just started this new job, and they were going, oh, blah 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 blah. Just pay me my money. Just get it fine. Okay, thank you, Marilyn. Okay, so let's have a look. Sorry, this comment section just moved really quickly. So the backstory between Enzo's comment is that his friend sadly died on the 8th of November. I'm so sorry to hear that. And then on Tuesday, he had a grasshopper climb onto the dashboard of his car, which then resurfaced after a few weeks. And grasshopper. I don't know the meaning of grasshoppers. So if anyone who's watching this knows, can you please let Enzo know? You've got the hangman again. Okay, suspension because you're still in a grief state. This is just a kind of a thing to say you have been in suspension. It could be that the grasshopper coming back is now saying you are ready to move on to the next thing, but there will still be a suspension of your current state for the near future. But I do feel this lifting in January. I hope that helps. Okay. Sakara. Sorry, these comments just go when I'm trying to do something. Okay, pursue a new career path in 2020. Okay. Yes, you will. And I feel it will be something to do with communication. But this is delayed, so you may have to apply to a few frogs before you get the right result. She's very warrior princess, I don't know if you can see. So she's very much somebody who goes for what she wants. But I do feel like there is a curious energy with this. There's a curious, let's make plans. So build a strategy, but yes, you probably will. I hope you move to Spain. I love Spain. Warm country, lovely food, lovely food. Just a really nice atmosphere. I do apologise. This is the issue that I've been having as well, not being able to talk for very long, which hinders reading. Prince of Pentacles. So you have another page. Prince of Pentacles, mostly about messages. I feel like there's a manifestation going on there. Yeah, there's definitely a manifestation going on. So I do feel that you are going to manifest. It is going to take place in 2020, yes. But I feel like it's going to take the first 4 months, the first 3 to 4 months of the year to try and get the vibration right as to how you do that. But I do think you are. All right. You're welcome, Enzo. You're welcome, Sakara. Right. Alright, Emmy, let's have a look. Exams. Sorry, just looking at this because I don't feel that's your card. I'll show it anyway, but I don't feel that's your card. Nine of Swords, what are you anxious about? I know you're anxious about the exam, but they're just saying no, don't be anxious. Five of Swords, again, anxious about other people passing and the competition and things not going your way. You should be good. I mean, the communication exam, I just put the cards away. All this reading of the new moon, the full moon, was about communication. So you should be fine if you channel the full moon in Gemini energy. You should be absolutely fine. Sorry. Okay. Luna, hello. Alright. You have beautiful eyes, Luna. I just have to say, I'm just looking at your picture and the eyes were just immediately came through. So you definitely have a creative streak. You definitely have something there. There's a determination that I see with you. And I feel like you are meant for something that is creative and very much about you. So, sorry, that's just a very random face reading. Sorry. Alright, so you have Queen of Wands, which it could be you if you identify with that. So it could be a kind of a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries aspect of your chart that you need to connect with. But she's creative. She's creative. She is a go-getter. She's not likely to just sit on her hands and just do nothing. She is somebody who actually actively pursues. Everything on her desk may look like a state, but she's very positive. So I do feel that you'll have the opportunity to do that and actually pursue something that means a lot to you. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which is all about perseverance and battling. So you may not have an easy route to get out of teaching. I don't know why that blanked out my mind because I've just seen it here. You may not have an easy route out of it. You may worry that persevering and trying to get to the path you want to be in just goes and you'll fall flat on your face. But persevere. It's about faith. It's about competition, because there will be competition, I believe, where you're going. But the Seven of Wands is that you will get there. And even though people may think that they've cornered you, they've actually cornered you into a doorway that you can open and go bye and then go off somewhere else. So don't feel cornered. Oh, your Venus is in Sagittarius, so is mine. Yes, we like adventure. We don't like being tied down in a weird way. Okay, so I feel like that has to be the last question. But if you do have any questions, I do have the 3-card reading that I get back to you within 24 hours. I do also have the 2020 forecast that's very individual. I go through 5 different areas of your life and the 12-month spread. So at the moment, if you have a video, it's been about 45 to 50 minutes each one. So I do go into detail with it. If you have an email, it's probably about 5 pages because I can condense it a little bit more, but with video I channel, obviously. But thank you guys for being here. If there is any more questions, just email me. It's lauriantarot@gmail.com. For now, I won't be changing that email address. But I wish you all the very best of luck. I will speak to you before Christmas, which is in 2 weeks. I think the new moon might be around then. But in the meantime, blessings, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been very enlightening. I have loved speaking to you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. I will do the weekly readings this weekend when everything else is sorted, and you might start to see the new Wellington Witch sleep in. I'm tired, folks. I'm tired. But thank you again for being here. I hope to see you all again soon. And bless you guys. Love you all. Thank you so much.